and from Dale Jr.
But Darrell, I want to ask you on air, because I did not see Brad Keselowski do anything wrong there.
No, it was a blocking move on Carl. The 09 looked to the outside. Carl went up to block that move, and when Carl came down, the 09 was there.
Another first-time winner at Talledega. Here's the cool-down lap. Dale Jr. and Brad Keselowski kind of getting together. Junior with a big fist pump, and whoa, Keselowski.
Brad Keselowski didn't see him up there.
Now everybody's going to say that Kyle Busch spun the winner out after the race, but I beg to pardon with you.
Every driver dreams of his first Sprint Cup win, but when that win comes at a venue as significant as Talledega, it is something special. Brad Keselowski, as you pulled into victory lane, I saw your hands were shaking. Can you believe you just won a Sprint Cup race, and you did so at the biggest track of all?
Wow, pinch me, I don't know, am I awake?
I'm gonna pinch you.
How about this team? God, how about that? All them fans out there, man, thanks for coming. This is the best show on earth. I gotta apologize to Carl for wrecking him, but man, the rule is you can't go below the yellow line, and he blocked, and I wasn't going below it. So I don't want to wreck a guy, but you're forced in that situation. So, but there's nothing else I could do. We had a lot of fun tonight. Man, was that fun. I hope the fans did too, because this is NASCAR racing, and this is cool.
Can you take us through that last lap and the moment you knew you just won a race as you crossed that start-finish line?
Well, I kind of felt bad because I was watching Carl in my mirror wreck hard, and I hope he's okay. I feel bad about that, but man, that's the rule. He knows the rule as well as anyone else, and he put himself in that spot, and I don't want to wreck a guy, but he put himself there. So hope he's okay, and sorry for that, but what a great Chevrolet. How about that Chevy? Man, does this thing have some smoke. Man, I can't believe it. I appreciate it.
His best finish coming into this race in the Sprint Cup Series, 19th. He is now a Sprint Cup winner. Matt?
When the dust settled, Dale Earnhardt Jr. came home second. You had the perfect seat to watch your protege score his first win. Walk us through what you saw from your seat.
Well, I had to deal with the 39 Ryan to break away from the pack and kind of do what we didn't do yesterday in a nationwide race. And we had it going, and I thought there's no way, you know, we were staying tied together, and there's no way nobody can catch us. And they were smart enough to move up, which the higher lane had been easier and faster and winding the car out better all day. They were smart enough to run in the middle, and here they come. And I couldn't believe Brad was pushing that 99. I would have guessed anybody else, but he did an awesome job. I couldn't see what happened on the front straightaway. I was behind the 39, and I asked Tony Jr. to tell me what to do because I can't see what they're doing up there if they're wrecking. And he said, stay, you know, they're spinning up the track, stay on the bottom. And it was a pretty hard hit that Ryan had, but I had a blast. The National Guard Amp Energy Chevrolet was running good all day long. It run up front, and I love these fans here. Enjoy watching a race like that. And it got a little boring sometimes in the middle, but man, it's just a long one. We all just trying to stay around to the end. I can't thank my team enough, and I'm so proud of Brad. You know, he did a great job. His family's got to be extremely happy. James Finch, you know, as a car owner, that's just amazing, man. He's an awesome dude.
Can you imagine the party that will be taking place tonight in Panama City, Mike?
Oh, boy.
I'm telling you.
It will never be the same.
Well, Dale Jr. came within one position of being Rick Hendrick's 4th straight winner. Brad Keselowski, in only his 5th Sprint Cup start, becomes Talledega's 10th first-time winner. And yes, Carl Edwards makes it to the finish line.
Run, Carl, run.
With a dramatic victory, Carl Edwards is standing by with our Dick Bergman live. Dick?
And most important is that Carl Edwards is okay. We are going to replay the crash. Please walk us through what happened.
Yeah, first of all, I got to tell my wife and my mom I'm fine. You know, Brad was, he's pushing, he's doing everything he can. I saw him go high, went high. He goes low right here. Didn't realize he had got that far, so I went low to block a little bit, and he was already there. So I turned around backwards. At this point, I'm thinking, boy, I wish this was made out of liquid gel material. And then I'm very fortunate we hit the wall in a way that it didn't crush my roll cage down on my neck, because that would have been a lot worse. So NASCAR just puts us in this box. Brad did a great job. Congrats to him on the win, but they put us in this box, and we'll race like this until we kill somebody, and then they'll change it. But I'm just glad nobody got hurt today. Glad the car didn't go up in the fans and, you know, in the grandstands and hurt somebody. And, you know, most of all, I just got to thank Clarence and all my guys. We did that was the smartest race I could run, and I guess we ended up 23rd or something. But, yeah, Brad did his job. We're just racing hard, and lucky nobody got hurt.
So no issues at all with Brad's job?
No, that's what Brad's supposed to do. He's assuming I know he's inside. It was so quick I didn't know he was inside. So, you know, we saw what happened to Regan Smith. You can't go down below the yellow line or you lose the race. So, you know, he's winning, and I was doing everything I could to keep him from winning. But, man, just glad I'm all right. And this is, you know, I didn't know if it mattered if I went across the finish line, but I just wanted to finish the race.
How hard a hit was that?
It's pretty hard. It's just a little bit scary because I saw the ground, and then I hit the wall with, I couldn't tell exactly which part of the car I hit the wall with, and I was real worried I hit the roll cage. Had to wait a minute, make sure that, that there wasn't something, you know, stuck in me somewhere or something. That's a little nerve-wracking to hit the wall with something other than the side of the race car. So it's the first time I flipped in a race car.
Ever?
Yeah, that's it. So we got that out of the way.
Well, he made it in dramatic style for sure. We are so glad you're okay.
Thanks very much, Dick. Well, we're used to Carl Edwards doing the flip. That's usually the back flip when he celebrates. And that, I mean, first of all, how decent and professional of Carl, the way he responded. They're obviously shaken up and upset. But you heard Brad earlier apologize to Carl and say, hey, yellow line, I played within the rules. I had to play hard.
Well, this is what racing's all about. I mean, you can take it either way. If you're a Carl Edwards fan, you're probably thinking, well, he got dumped by Keselowsky, but the truth of the matter is, a year ago, and when we were here, when Tony Stewart blocked Regan Smith, Regan went below the yellow line. It cost him dearly, almost like the same thing it cost Carl. This is what happens, and this is how close everything is, and how everybody wants it. You can see the damage that was done to the retaining fence. Great job right now by the folks here at Talledega and NASCAR having it built like it is. Otherwise, it could have been a lot worse. I mean, that's crazier than any stunt plane ride I've ever took.
And Carl Edwards did mention he hopes some of the fans are okay. We know there's some injuries down there. They're working on it, and we certainly hope for the best for those fans in that area. As we check the final results of Brad Keselowski's dramatic win, let's get some final thoughts from Larry, Darrell, and Mike.
Well, they're going to replay this one for a long time, Chris, because Keselowski was 10th with 4 laps to go, 8th with 2 to go, 3rd with 1 to go, and he wins it.
Yeah, it's just, I knew it was going to be wild. I knew it was going to be crazy. I thought that restart would bust him up a little bit, and maybe it wouldn't. Maybe it'd be maybe have a little sanity to it. No sanity today, Larry. This is like Days of Thunder, baby.
Especially
upside down on fire.
10 laps to go, but you know, you just think about it. Brad Keselowski driving for that race team, James Finch, Mark Reno, they missed the Daytona 500. They did not even qualify. This is the first year that this team is running the full schedule. They had to go to the rear of the field, changing engines yesterday after qualifying, and here they go to victory lane. So, in other words, make that number instead of 7, it's now 8 guys that had their first win and only win so far at Talledega.
Oh, I think that's what makes Talledega so cool, though, is guys come here and never won anywhere else. They know they got a chance here because they've seen history.
10 first-time winners in all here. A couple went on to win more races. Marcus Ambrose up in the top 5. Scott Speed, and I think they were both outside the top 10 with 3 to go.
They really were. This is just amazing. It's an amazing finish. I knew it would be. It's just crazy.
In a lot of cars, a lot of teams back that got good finishes that been flirting with falling outside the top 35, like Joey Logano, like Scott Speed outside the top 35. They needed good runs, and Talladega's a place you can get it.
I'm glad we got 5 days off till Richmond.
I don't know. I got a headache.
A wild one, a great one. Congratulations to Brad Keselowski. Chris?
And the only rookie who's won, Davey Allison, of course, the Alabama native. But Brad Keselowski, he's only led 1 lap so far in his Cup career, and that's the lap we just saw. He'll be celebrating for a while. We have more post-race reaction here from Talledega in a moment.